Oh, well, hello. Hello, everybody. Good morning. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Hope you guys are all doing well today. What day is it? It's January. Nope, it's not. It's February. February the 2nd, 2021. My name's John Eric Murphy. You can call me Derek. We're going to do some more leg studies today. I remembered that there's an amazing website called Bodies in Motion. And I haven't been to it in a while. I think recently, I think it was Samantha, I think she mentioned it a couple weeks ago, I think, something like that. And I meant to check it out again, forgot, potato brain, and now I'm going to, I'm checking it out. We're back and checking out Bodies in Motion. For the oh my god, it's such a good site, and I feel like I've wasted time not using all the resources on this website. Let me see, Bodies in Motion, and it's Bodies in Motion, right? .photo. It's not a .com, it's a .photo. Interesting. Ritz, how you doing, man? Ritz UI. What is up? Is it Wednesday? No, it's Tuesday. It feels like Wednesday for some reason. We're getting hammered by the nor'eastern here in New Brunswick as it slides up the east coast. Well, I guess as multiple storms converge. That's what a nor'eastern is. It's when, I don't know, storms rub against each other a bit, spew out more white stuff than normal. Snow. Anyways, why do I still not have the screen? I'm just a terrible streamer. Hello. Doing good yourself? Fantastic, man. I'm fucking... It's like night and day just from the last couple years. Compared to the last couple years. My personal life, my mental well-being is like 10 out of 10. I feel good. Now I just need to reflect on the physical self, because I've been neglecting the fuck out of my meat sack, this meat vessel that we walk around in, right? I've been neglecting the ever-loving fuck out of it, thanks to COVID, and just it was a valid, justifiable, once in a lifetime, hopefully, reason to not give a fuck. You know what I mean? Just do what you want to do. However, there's on the opposite end of the spectrum here, on taking care of oneself. A lot of people were very productive on that front, you know, in the aspect of taking care of their physical self. Some people got in crazy shape. And I wish I was one of them, but no, I ate Doritos, I ate Oreos, I ate M&Ms. It was amazing. But I think it's slowly time to change gears. My dietary lifestyle, if that's a thing. I'm looking for my stylus. Found it. So good to hear. I think we all have. COVID is really hitting some of us hard. Yeah. Yes. And I still live in a place that isn't as bad. It's probably the worst that it's been recently, but it's not as bad as some other places. So I don't know how to feel about that. Yay! But people are still sick and dying all over the world. At least in most places. In places where people have kind of figured out how to tackle the situation, while they're doing pretty okay. I don't know. I gotta move on. Is what I got. I gotta not talk about this, because it riles me up, man. It's when I'm disappointed in humans for not following simple instructions that will eventually get us out of this situation faster. It just riles me up, man, and I get heated. So I gotta not let myself get so riled up. So yeah, like I said, we're gonna take a look at the absolutely amazing Bodies in Motion by Scott Eats. Is that? It's like he's the director. Maybe that's it. Maybe he's actually the director of the website. On the website, there's tons of free stuff. This is one of them. And look, like, it's so good. It's so good for seeing the muscles that are being fired, the weight, the twists in the body, even though we're only working on legs. Look at the, oh my god, you don't see this shit in regular, like, selfies or anything. That's why it's so perfect, man. It's crazy, dude. So, I wonder... Yeah, we should probably draw the entire pose. Yeah, I think... Absolutely. So good, dude. And the coolest thing about it is this. I can click. Yeah, it's kind of weird. So it's not click, hold, and drag. It's click. And then it's kind of stuck to your mouse. So you can move this around, and you can even scroll wheel to zoom in. Absolutely insane. Absolutely insane. I think this is probably going to be... I'm probably going to draw all these free photos by the end of the year, for sure. Okay, alright. So let's do... Before we get into that, I want to still do some gestures to warm up and loosen up a bit more. I already did some circles. So let's go over to quick poses. It's perfect to use for fighting reference as well. Yeah, I was looking at, there's tons of people doing martial arts, and there's a punching bag or a heavy bag that someone's doing like a jumping kick into. Perfectly lit, nice high resolutions. Yeah, I feel like I feel like I should like Cat of Nine Tails myself for not knowing of this of the, I guess, the interface change, or I don't know, maybe just, yeah, I don't know. I feel like I need to what is it? What's it called? When someone punishes themselves, or I don't know, whatever. I guess some type of masochistic. What am I talking about? Okay, let's just fucking draw. Let's go. Let's just click the link, Derek. Let's do 30 seconds. Time practice first. Click that first, and then click 30 seconds. New, partially nude. Yeah. Okay, cool. So let's turn this stuff off. Yeah, we're supposed to get like 25 to 35 centimeters. That's about a foot. I guess it really depends on like wind pushing the snow up higher in some places, so it appears like we're getting more, but it's a whiteout. It's like my outside looks like this. Looks like my canvas right now. It literally looks like that. And you know what? It's nice. It's I hate it, but I love it at the same time. It reminds me of my childhood. It reminds me of snow days. Snow days are just a magical time. Even now, I guess, as an adult. But it's I don't know. It's more calmer than a rainstorm. It's a rainstorm. It just sounds really weird. Thunderstorm. That's the one. That's what I was trying to say. So it's calmer than a thunderstorm, but it's... Anyways, what the fuck? Why am I talking about random shit? I guess that's what I do. Maybe I'm just becoming more aware. of how much time I'm wasting. Let's go ahead and hit start. Okay, so are we zoomed in? I think we are. 30 seconds, Derek. Derek's brain going 200 kilometers an hour. It always is. It's going 200 kilometers an hour on, like, horse and buggy roads. That's my brain. It's not, it was never meant for this speed. It really wasn't. I don't think it was ever designed for this. Oh, no. 30 seconds gone just like that. Yeah, I'm super excited to work on those images. This guy's sitting down, hand, leg coming up this way, other leg crossing over, foot, all right, let's skip this. Give me some standing poses. Okay, or some sitting, I guess. Yeah, no. You know what? Let's jump right into the fun stuff. All right, let's see here. So let's go to, I'm going to use, it's called Asian Dance 1. So let's see here. Let's get this figured out here. Go all the way back to image 1. And let's draw as many as we can. Something like that. And then I'll move it up here. Boom. Excellent, man. All right. Okay, first one. Let's go. So I'm not going to time myself for these. We're just going to study. Timing can create unnecessary anxieties. I don't really think anxiety has a place in learning. That's my opinion. If you want to be calm, have your brain on. Certain other things that probably would be a lot more beneficial for timing, like gesture drawing. But I guess when it comes to studies, like if you're just trying to do 30-second poses to warm up, I feel like that's different. That's a little bit different. Because you know what your outcome's going to be. You want to just draw a pose. I guess maybe, I don't know. I don't know. Preference. Let's just leave it at preference. Okay, I started drawing this in a very weird way. Let's close the femme bush. Close the mouth for a bit. Here, let's shrink it. Well, or yeah, let's zoom out. More arm coming here. All right. So we got the legs now. I don't know. I wonder if just taking the legs to like a more, if I leave the rest of the person unfinished and just kind of work on the legs, I wonder if that would look kind of awful. I don't know. This is coming from the part of my brain that I guess wants to make things appealing, even if it is a like a personal sketch. Never know until you try. Very true. All right, shorts. Okay, all right, so let's get this back leg in. Go down here. A little bigger. Okay. So, yeah. I wonder how far I could probably take these. I kind of wanted... kind of want to, like, paint them a little bit. Maybe add a little bit of value to them. I think that'd be interesting. Let me bicep a little bit here. Yeah, I think that alarm is a little bit long. This alarm. Oh man, like full on potato brain this morning. Just got this nice twist. This wind up, this tension. Thanks, man. Ritz, I appreciate that. I kind of wish I had a darker nib, like a pencil nib that was a little bit more heavier with the value. I wonder if there's a way to do that. Is it in the transfer? Can you like pen pressure? No, see, that would make it lighter. I think it would have, I would have to change the actual pen pressure settings for, here, let's do that actually a little bit. How do I do that? It's been so long. Wacom, is it properties? Tablet properties? Yeah, okay. It's this. So the pen. Let's go there. Let's try that. Yeah, okay. I think that's a little bit better. My lines will be a little bit darker. It feels almost like it's too much. Maybe if I turn it down. Turn down the flow. Yeah, it feels a little bit more better. So for this one, I think we'll just double it up like that. Erase the parts that seem a little bit too dark. and then merge that. And then with this next one that I draw, I think we should be good. Alright. Okay, cool. Alright, so I just hit image 2 now. Let's see here. Vidyart, hi! Where do I get my references from? This is Bodies in Motion. Let's see, bodiesinmotion.photo. Alright. This is the first time I've used this site in a very long time, and even back in the day, it was fucking awesome. But now there's much more. The interface is so amazing. You can skip ahead. You can reposition the photo. You can zoom in and then reposition. It's high res. It's high enough res to actually have a lot of really good value in these photos. On top of that, the lighting is fantastic too. Yeah, I was saying earlier, I'm I'm beating myself up for not using this website sooner. Number of onion skin frames. Oh, cool. That's really helpful for animators. Right, so you find your keyframes, keyframe. No, that's keyframe. And her stepping out is probably another keyframe, right? And then to there, to there, to there, and probably to there, or there, or there, or that one, or this one, or that one. Amazing. And it shows the tension in the muscles. We got actual bodies in motion. Such a amazing. I said it enough. Like it's just a really good resource. Here. Here we go. Put that back up. So yeah, take a look, Betty. Take a look at the site. Let me tilt my monitor a little bit more. And now I gotta fix the camera a little bit more. Okay. All right, let's give this one a go. Oops. There. Okay. All right. Here. My brain's switching from gesture mode to draw mode, and I don't want to do that. Lower that. Amelia, hi! Beautiful moves. Yeah, there's a lot of amazing models doing a lot of really cool stuff. Have a look through them. Some of them are just like, there's I think a literal walk cycle too. That'd be a good thing to start with. In fact, I'll probably do that one next, maybe. Okay, Derek, get the gesture in. I think think I'm still getting used to this flow. It's like I'm drawing from drawing with like an H pencil to like a 6B or something. Which is what I wanted. I asked for that. It needed to be maybe a little bit less than a 6B. 6Bs are like, yeah. Yeah. If it has a number, then H, it's lighter in value. And then if it has the number and then a B on a pencil, I think that's what makes it a little bit darker in value. Unless they change that. Oh, this shoulder needs to be a lot lower. And her head needs to be a lot lower as well. Actually, let's just start this one over. Yeah. Where the shoulders go. Kind of reminds me of Mike Vitesse Force Book. Yeah. This one? This one? Yeah, it's. I'd say that people who have looked at this book would love this site as well. Yeah, man, what a fucking phenomenal book. I think I made the shoulders a little too wide. So let's grab them. Something like that. Just grab the head too. That. Yeah. Life drawing for an animator, super important. Having animation as a background, or at least having an understanding of how it works, is very beneficial as well. For many reasons, I think. Picking and choosing keyframes as your most interesting poses is a good thing to have, I'd say. You know, if you know what a keyframe is, it's usually like the most heightened describer of what that person's doing. It's a pose that describes... Well, what would you say a keyframe is? There's probably a better way to describe it than that. I don't know, but it's essentially what the person's doing, what the character's doing. You know, if they're taking a step, You're not gonna have every frame be a keyframe. Well, I guess you can. You can have like, what, 8 keyframes within a walk cycle? And you can double that, 16. It'll be even smoother. But that's usually what the in-between frames are for, right? Anyways, my point that I'm trying to make is that you understand how things move, right? The engineering of anatomy, when you're an animator, or at least that's what one of the things that you aim to work on, is how shit's put together so that you can, I guess nowadays, rig it or make it look like it's restricted by the same laws of physics that we are. And therefore, immersion. People who see that type of animation will believe it. Which makes people pay attention more to the narrative, which makes them want to listen, which makes them engaged, and that's when art can do what it does best, and that's, kind of take a person to another world. So what's your point, Derek? I don't know. I really don't know. Just talking out of my ass. Golden pose. Yeah, that's kind of... Yeah, I think you can say that, yeah. I'm sorry. That's a new term for me. When I read golden pose, I heard, in my mind heard golden mean. When everything's just al dente. Oh wait, no. That's for pasta. What's the word? Unami. That's a keyframe. Unami. Is that what it is? And something's nice and savory and balanced and sweet and salty. That's the keyframe of your tongue, I guess. No, that doesn't make sense either. I'll stick to drawing. How's that? Oblique there. I want to get her arms coming down just a little bit. Not that much though. Like it's the key frame that highlights the entire action. Yeah, it's kind of like self-describing, right? It's a very important frame in time. Key almost in order to unlock what's happening. Nice, Derek. See, I used the word key. Okay, never mind. Maybe it wasn't that good. A little bit more than keyframe. Like it's the keyframe that highlights the entire action. Yeah. My description understanding of many animation things has diluted over the years. Much like my sanity. Oh, God, oh no! TMI. No, I'm fine. I'm totally fine. One of my art friends told me that you don't need to correct an enemy as long as it looks believable. I mean, like... Yes and no. Like, my answer to that would be, okay. But I would probably have to say, you're kind of right, but what you really don't need to know is like the names of the muscles, and every individual muscle themselves. The major groups, yeah, absolutely. It's probably very beneficial to know that shit. You know, I'm not saying that it's something that you're going to be tested on, but understanding how muscles actually work on actual humans or actual animals or whatever, and then applying that understanding to your own drawing, you're just gonna, it's night and day. It's night and day. I mean, who's that, bring his name up almost like twice a year. Dude who did Captain America with his chest out like this, right? What's Captain America look like? You know, he had like the chest out here. And shit, like that guy needs to yeah, no, you're not good. Like that's the most fucked up anatomy I've ever seen, and it still happens. It still happens in comic books. Ridiculous proportioning, but that's fine. You know, if your friend's all about Rob, thank you. Yeah, Ian. Liefeld. Tell your friend about Rob Liefeld. He'll probably absolutely be like, see? If they already don't know about Rob Liefeld. And then ask him, does it look better than somebody who has anatomy understanding? And he's gonna go, yeah, it does, cause it's, you know, it's more interpretive. He's interpreting Captain America's barrel chest. It's poetic. It means the struggle of America and how he's the captain of it, so he needs to be confident, but yet America is like, it's not perfect. Neither is his chest, so you see, it's poetry. I guess I'm on your friend's side now. It's still sold though. Maybe you don't need to know a lot if you just want to make money. You're absolutely right. You're absolutely right. There's people who want to get to a certain place where they can just pump out something that's marketable. And you could, depending on who you are and how you view life, they're either the smart people or they're completely missing the point. Depending on how you look at it, right? And that's kind of up to the person. I absolutely love studying anatomy, and I absolutely love drawing anatomy. That's the road that I'll be taking. But yeah, no, you're completely right, Desperate Ranger. Because the difference between wanting to get better at art for your own reasons, whatever, just to improve, is probably less marketable than somebody who wants to draw heroic chested men, you know? Big chested men. Or whatever. Comics. Yeah, I want to do this, just move it slightly forward. Yeah, let's take a look at that photo, actually. That Rob Liefeld. Right? And then if you go to images, we'll just take a look here. Oops. He's still doing it. Like, that's not the one that I remember seeing. It's this one. He's still doing it, man. Rob, are you alright? What's this? This is why I love the internet, right? I've never seen this. Oh man, like he's an awesome artist, right? Like sure the abs don't really make sense here. It looks like his chest is caving in a bit. Arms and legs look nice. Face is it's great. Eyes are where they kind of should be. But yeah, it's you know that's Rob. I think that he could benefit from a little bit more studies, but hey, he's probably the multimillionaire, and I'm the guy who's got to shovel out his house in about 2 hours from snow. Rob probably just, I don't know, he probably gets like 3 barrel-chested men completely in the nude to, I don't know, just roll around on top of the snow till it melts. That's how he handles his snow. I don't even know where he lives, so he probably doesn't. If he's that rich, he probably just stays on his island or wherever he owns. Anyways, yeah, that would sell, and it would. You're absolutely right. Yeah, it's. We all have our own objectives in life. Some of us are okay with drawing extruded chests on Captain America. Some of us aren't. I'm slightly throwing shade, but also not really. No, it's... I respect Rob. But he didn't ask for any of this criticism, so I should apologize. Rob, I know you love to watch the stream. I'm sorry. I commented on the chess thing. You probably heard enough of that. Does he really like to watch the stream? Yeah, every comic book artist watches my stream. Everyone! Everyone! No. Okay, alright. This leg here. Maybe these arms a little bit too wide. Too thick. Shoulder needs to be higher. Let me shrink this. All right. Down to that knee. Calf. Heel. Yeah, something about that. The shoulders, I might want to redo. Like in anatomy studies too, it's great to see her work paying off. Pretty much that would sell male counterpart of Sakimi-chan. Is that like a... Should I Google that? Desperate Ranger? Is that something I should Google? I'm gonna Google that, but I'm not gonna show it on stream. Hi, Samantha! Hello! Oh, I want to see that puppy pit. Pit? A puppy pit? A puppy picture. Sakimi-chan. These are awesome. Oh, okay. Wait. Holy fuck, dude. The level of rendering is just like crazy. Ah, okay. There's just like interesting proportions. I mean, the stretch between Liefeld and Sakimi-chan is subtle. I think that this is a little bit more believable. Why is he... Oh, that's a coin. It's like this. It's like the world's smallest measuring tape. And he's just measuring... I don't know. You know, I don't know. Whatever. This is fantastic. This stuff's great. Maybe I'm not looking at the right ones. Much like how Rob Liefeld has a very popular chest blown out image of Captain America, he still has a lot of other artwork that is fantastic. You know? And he's definitely doing what he should be doing. You know, comic book artist. This kind of starts to raise up. Yeah, let me see. Zukizu? Oh, like, such a fresh puppy. You know, it literally looks like they're still wet, right? From being born. And that's just what puppies have. They just have that, like, I'm fresh. So cute. It's very cute, Sam. Thoughts on Sakimi's art? Fantastic. I absolutely love Sakimi's art. The rendering, I mean, like, those are like pinups, right? Those are like pinup images. Maybe there are other ones that have some crazier proportioning to them. But from what I just saw, fantastic. Really, really nice. How you, Sam, how are you and the puppy doing? It's just like, you're probably just like, it's just love, right? It's just love. Can't love the puppy enough. I mean, that's the easiest thing, right? So much love. Yeah, it's just like, how could you not? Okay, all right, get the feet, Derek. This is feet week. Ankle, feet, She's doing so well, so much love. She gives me sweetest soft looks. Harry, but I'm fantastic. I'm fantastic. Have you spayed her? Or is she too young? Is she still too young? Or is that even something that you want to do? 2 baby? Yeah. Okay. So sweet. Oh man. Yeah, we're thinking we're throwing around the idea, and by we're I mean Caroline. Caroline's throwing the idea of I'm with her on it, honestly. Getting a 3rd cat. I think the timing needs to be right. I don't know if and when that'll happen, but I'm totally down for a 3rd cat. We have the space for it. And we'll most likely be getting a kitten, a rescue kitten, from the shelter. That's where I've gotten all my cats in the past. They come fully loaded with all the kitty illnesses that you need, like cat herpes and worms and shit. Hopefully not worms, but... So there's a chance that the family might grow a little bit. Another animal. Gotta wait till she's 5 months. That's right. But do you have any Star Wars names left? That's true. Wow, I didn't even think about that. I'm sure I could find some. Just start naming them after planets, I guess. Hoth. Come here, Hoth. Hoth. Actually, that might work. Death Star. Come here, Death Star. That would make going to the vet interesting. So has Death Star been eating well? How are Death Star's poops? I think it's funny. You guys can roll your eyes all you want. Yeah, that arm might be a little too long up here. I kind of want to redraw it because it just looks like doo-doo butt. Lando's another one. Yeah, Calrissian. Catarizian. No, I think I'd rather punch my fist through my skull if I started adding puns to their names. Yeah. Yeah. Like adding a cat to... Yeah, no, I don't want to. Oh, God. No thanks. It took me a second to see that. Oh my God. Catarism. You're probably just as disgusted with yourself. How you been, Sam? How's you know, having a new dog can be exciting, but it can also be pretty stressful. Hope you're able to find time to do the things you want to do, as well as love and nurture the new puppy. Which I guess if you have a new puppy, that's probably exactly what you want to be doing, right? Just spending time with it. We need to rotate this hand as well. More of a wind up pose. Yeah, okay, so the torso. What's funky here? It's like, here, it's all this. Maybe a little bit further out. Change your anchor point up there. Yeah, okay, so something like that. Fingers. Clean that up a little bit more. In the same way one is proud at a powerful fart. That's mine. That's mine. It's stinky, but yes. Yeah, puppies can definitely be very smelly. It's been exactly what I've needed. I've been really lucky with her, and all work feels worth it when she does something cute. She seems, for the breed that she seems very, very chill. Is that just from the photos? But, you know, photos can obviously be misleading. I'm sure that she does have her spazzing out moments where I think my dad used to call when his Shih Tzu would go wild, have a fit or have a bird. Just like needs to release a lot of energy all at once and just kind of like runs around. Probably too young for that, but I remember being something really cute when it did happen. So that leg's probably a little long. And let's thin out the ankle a little bit more. Okay. Super chill, not a big borker, just loves to cuddle. Sounds like you won the jackpot there, Sam. That's awesome. That is so nice. Okay, let's get the next one in. Actually, I'm out of coffee, so I'm gonna run upstairs, get some more coffee, and we will get started on the next one here as soon as I get back. All right, just give me 1 second. camera over here. Is that better? Move that a little. So I'll put that there for now, because this monitor that it was sitting on top of is just really, really wobbly. Is that the monitor? There it is. How's that? How's that look? Still a little bit like... Looks like there's like smoke. Smoke during a stream? Have a fog machine? Damn. How much do fog machines cost? You know what? Never mind. Don't answer that. I don't need a fog machine for streaming. Just for backgrounds. Just set it off once in a while. Moose, how you doing, man? Time for a meeting. See you later, man. That dude is a busy guy. All right. Here we go for the next one. Yeah, there's no vibrating now. Good. All right, so the gesture. Neck is a little bit more forward like that, I think. Legs coming forward. So like I'll look up, see what's above this heel, see if it's in the right place or somewhere's close to the right place. So trying to always use what you put down already as a guide, a placement. Visible straight lines, right? So I did a little bit of research last night on on Apple's potential new iPad Pros. And they were set to come out last year, and then got delayed to this year. Is what I've read, if I remember correctly. So, I'm glad that I didn't immediately, like, impulse buy a new iPad Pro. It sounds like they're going to be coming out with new ones soon. Maybe I'll just trade in my older ones and upgrade that shit. Whatever they come out with. Am I a Procreate fan? I probably will be. I don't like... I want to use an iPad for having urges to jot down ideas. I know that paper is much more affordable, but for how I work, it would streamline the process. It'd be nice to just be like, oh, that'd be an awesome idea. Grab the iPad, sketch it out the next day, send it to myself, and then work on it in Photoshop or not, or just finish it in Procreate, right? Or whatever. What's the other app there? Someone mentioned it yesterday. Can't remember. But there's another. I think it's what Adobe has. Whatever their Photoshop is called. Or is it still called Photoshop? I don't know. Anyways, whatever. I'm hoping. Oh man, that would suck. The reason why I don't like my first gen iPad Pro is it's too small to draw on. It never feels comfortable enough to draw on. And as much as I like the iPad Pencil, or the Apple Pencil, it wasn't enough to fully win me over. I think with the new one, with the iPad Pencil 2, that one's just better. That's all I really know about the second one, so maybe I should look into that as well. Anyways, yeah, no, I'll probably wait. I'll probably just wait and see whenever Apple has their next keynotes. I don't know when that's scheduled, but they happen often, so we'll see what they say and play by ear. I know some people use Procreate to sketch line work and finish in Photoshop. Yeah, absolutely. And there are even people who just use it from start to finish. I don't know what method I'd be doing, but probably I'll be sketching at the very least. Really depends on how much I like the pencil. That. Here. Deltoid. Tricep and bicep. I think you can get something to put on the screen so it feels like paper if you're into that. Yeah, I know that you can get some nice screen guards that have that texture to it. If they don't already come with it. That would be nice. I've never drawn on something like that. My Cintiq here, it's just as slippy as it gets. It's just glass. Which definitely took some time to get used to. Especially coming from a tablet, an Intuos, that had, I always used like about 3 pieces of paper, like 8.5 by 11, just regular white printing paper. And I would tape that to my Intuos drawing tablet. Give me that sense of friction that I miss, that you don't have when you're working on a this type of hardware, right? These types of tools, the digital stuff. So I would tape 3 pieces to the top of my Intuos Pro or whatever the fuck it was. And that was nice, and then I would change those papers whenever they started to fade away, so I would always have that texture feeling. And then jumping to just smooth glass. Glass in French is ice. And that fucking being raised in a bilingual school, going to a bilingual school has messed up a lot of words for me. Anyways, drawing on glass is very slippy, and it took a while. Build up the muscles and all that stuff. You're French yourself? I live in New Brunswick, Canada. We have a lot of, not a whole lot of culture. We have a little bit. We have Acadians, French-speaking Canadians. I grew up here, so a little bit of the language has faded and both grown on me. I went to elementary school all the way up until, I think, grade 9 in high school, taking French immersion, and I could barely speak it. Because all that they did is, we just memorized the Becherel. And that's not how you learn a language. However, my girlfriend is very fluent and very bilingual. So hopefully over the next couple of years will help improve my ability to speak French. Because I want to. I really want to. When I was a kid, I didn't care. All my friends were English. I didn't really care or see the need to learn another language. It was difficult too, and not fun. But now that I'm an adult and I see the purpose in it, that's how weird education is, right? Because we're not the same person. We don't have the same interests that we once did in school. Like, learning should never be just exclusively for kids. Anyways. So that's something that I would like to do. Just get better at it. It's a gradual thing, right? You're from Quebec? I used to live in Montreal for about 2 years. I know Quebec's huge, so it's, it's just saying that. I've spent a lot of my childhood growing up in Quebec, along the coast of Gaspésie, where my grandparents' farm used to be. So heading out there most summers, all the way up until I think I was like 16 years old. It's just farmland, and it's beautiful. I think that's probably why I live where I live. I live like 30 minutes outside of the nearest city. And it's perfect. I even maybe someday would love to have some chickens, man. Chickens seem like they would be the easiest and most fruitful of livestock to own. And also they're adorable and cute. I don't think I would ever eat them. Just their babies. They're unfertilized babies. Anyways. Get this foot. Open this hand. Alright, so that's that pose. Womp womp womp. Womp 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 womp. I wonder if we put these together and animated it later, if it would work. Probably not. There'd probably be some like thighs growing and deltoids shifting. And sadly, the only time that I've ever been discriminated against being a anglophone, a white man anglophone, was when I was living in Montreal. I was denied to order pizza once. The camera's there. I was denied to order pizza because I couldn't order it in French. Even trying, I was like, je veux le pepperoni. Like, and then the guy just was like, no, pas anglophone, and then just hung up on me. And I was like, oh, this hurts. This sucks. And that's like a small amount. That's like barely even counts as discrimination. I don't know, maybe it still does. What I'm trying to say is I'm privileged, right? Because of the class that I RNG rolled, right? Or at least as far as I know. I don't know, maybe there's a character select screen as we come out of the womb. I don't know, maybe not. There definitely isn't. It's a bit like Spanish for me. I think Spanish and I could see similarities in Spanish and French. I think they both have masculine, feminine words. If I'm not correct. I think that's how it is. So there's a lot of similarities with that, but other than that, I'm in the dark as well. Oh, we had chickens when I was a kid. Man, it was so much fun. Good memories. That's awesome, Ritz. That's so good, dude. Yeah, I think like maybe like 2 or 3 or 4 chickens would be fun. Later on, this is probably like when I'm like retirement age, I imagine. You know, got a lot of work till that ever happens ahead of me. Chickens not so much. They are quite aggressive if you annoy them too much, but they love to get pats and such, right? Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, that's the cool thing, is that they can be very independent, right? You just need a little bit of discipline to take care of them. Okay, so My grandparents had a bunch on their farm. Their farm was a dairy farm in the Gaspésie area, but they also had a chicken coop with lots of chickens in it. So this will be the next pose we draw here. And again, this is from Bodies in Motion, BODIES in motion, bodies. .photo. That's where you can find all this stuff. I'm using some of the free examples that they so graciously provide. Let's get started. I wonder if it's beneficial to not see my last ones. Let's at least try it. Down here with the torso, shoulder, rib cage, waist, hips. Leg, foot. Arms extended all the way back there. Awesome. It looks like she's raising this foot. Hand right here. Rit's awesome, man. Yeah, this I was eager to jump into this one as well, into this site. I think we only did a couple gesture drawings this morning. It's such a vital, not a vital. It's such a cornucopia of resource and knowledge on that website. Bodies in Motion. I wonder what the subscription plan is, or what you get when you pay. I don't even know what the what you can get. Maybe it's just like you buy the sets. Basically like its own kind of Gumroad. So that's her bicep. This is her forearm. Palm. down here. Okay, foot, ankle, heel. A lot of tension down here. Alright, just finish this toe. Okay. That with the others. We made the waist a little bit wider. All right, let's get the next one. Yeah. It's getting pretty dynamic pretty quick. It feels a little strange. Yeah. Let me go back to that last one. Okay, so this goes down here. Comes out a little more. All right. neck. Down the back here. Leg. Other leg here, reaching out. Be a little bit too far. Grab this. Oops. Like that. Arm in. Other arm in the back. Let's see. I think we have this a little too tall. Raise it up a bit. Back there like that. Arm here. Thumb. Finger. Ulna. Wrist. A little bigger, maybe. Alright, erase that. Get the deltoid. Yeah, like you don't need to be like a complete master of anatomy to see some benefits. I think like a couple of life drawing sessions per month can help someone in the long term dramatically. Because if we don't show our brain what it is that we're trying to draw, if it is something that exists in real life, if we're not showing our brain that and exposing ourselves to it, how are we supposed to improve in our understanding of it? You know, it's not like a one and done deal. You know, I don't think anybody out there, regardless of how experienced they are going to tell you, you know, once you do one life drawing session, you're pretty much good. You pretty much can just figure it out. I don't think anybody would say that. This is related on what we were talking about not too long ago about having a friend who doesn't think anatomy is important. It's like they couldn't be more wrong, right? Yeah, you need to make it habitual. Like, it needs to be muscle memory. That's what you need to do. You know, first comes observation skills, right? And then comes being able to draw what you're observing, and then we want to practice it enough where we basically can like zen out and vibe out in our brains and still be able to pull that knowledge. it can happen. It can absolutely happen. It really comes down to how much you're practicing. If you're being consistent. I don't know. Whenever I hear people say that they don't think anatomy and understanding anatomy is important, it sounds like they're the type of people who are just really frustrated with it. And I get it. You know, anatomy is wild. There's a lot of moving bits to it. But this is also something that I like to tell those same type of people, is that anatomy's not changing. It's going to be the same anatomy, especially human anatomy, for at the very least your entire existence. You know your entire life. So throughout the duration that you're existing, you can spend a little bit of time, if you want to, observing the same anatomy. That's going to be the same, right? Anatomy's not going to change. So it's the way it is. All that you need to do is change how you understand it. And you do that through practice and observation, right? So me telling myself that is a good way to help my anxiety-induced brain to slow down, to calm down. I'm like, listen, anatomy's not going anywhere. We're not all of a sudden overnight going to have a rapid evolution session. You know, we're not going to grow more weird-looking arms that have complete different understanding of anatomy than we already have, right? And if we did all of a sudden spontaneously evolve, most likely it would come from similar patterns of muscle groups that we already have on top of those new limbs or whatever the fuck, wings, horns. You know what I mean? Visual memory sucks, yeah. So, and that depends on your wiring to your memory dumps in your brain, right? I don't have memory. Like, I just don't. So I really have to rely on drawing something to the point of muscle memory. If I really want to get good at it. So be it. There's more to it than that. It's not always just drawing enough till you understand what you're drawing in a manner that you don't even have to think about it, but that is a huge perk. Okay, so you can see a little bit of the ribs there, oblique. The hips meet the waist. This needs to come in more. And this needs to have more of a top. And then roll down, yeah. Anatomy and perspective are boring. They are boring. Well, to some, yeah. I find that anatomy isn't. I find perspective is. But that's preference, right? That's what makes people interesting, is that we're all into other things, into different things. But no, I definitely want to improve my perspective abilities. I think once we're done with our first round of anatomy-based studies, like hands and feet and legs and arms and all that stuff, I think we'll switch to environments and do some environments. Now, environments bore the ever-loving shit out of me, but I need to find something about them that doesn't. And I'm hoping that every time that I sit down and try and do a study, I find something about painting landscapes and environments that it's that mark that's missing. That can maybe help me be pulled in, wanting to paint environments more. Maybe I should treat my environments like an anime. I know that a lot of artists from days past have used gestural kind of influence from an anime to start things off. That could be something. Anyways, we'll cross that bridge when we get to it. But most useful subject to learn for sure. I think I lucked out because of the amazing life drawing teacher that I had when I took that animation course. Jordy Miller. He's the only instructor's name that I'm comfortable enough to mention, because the dude he's awesome. He's fucking just a legend of a human. He's a funny dude, absolutely hilarious to talk to, incredibly smart, insane at drums. I think he did like the key. I remember he brought in some keyframes that he drew. I think for the 2D version of Mulan, he did the keyframes for the scenes that had the hawk, the bird, the I can't remember what type of bird it was, but he has very, very good an animal anatomy understanding. Inanimal. My brain, man. And because of him and his teachings, I find that's like what really opened the door for me in life drawing, and why I love it so much. I think he's also like taught at Sheridan as well. And maybe that other place I can't remember. There's like 3 major like art schools, I think, in North America. Sheridan, and those ones. Something for this knee. Tension in the feet. Just how the toes are like so close together. 1, 2, 3. And having grown up in a French community has been awesome for learning amazing French sayings and insults. One of my favorite that I learned from an old friend of mine who's French. It's Ferme ta gueule avant que je pisse dedans. Love it. It's just like, close your gall, I guess like your beak, your bird mouth before I piss in it. It's basically what it is, and she taught me that. And I'm gonna carry that with me for the rest of my life because it's a good one. Speaking of good ones, Morvu, how you doing, man? How are ya? Ferme ta gueule avant que je pisse dedans. Before I piss in it. So offensive. Ah, so good, man. That's why I love French people. I think I still want to raise this up a little more. And then maybe move next board a bit. How you doing, Morvu? You having a good day, man? I hope so. What's it, Tuesday? It's Tuesday, yeah. Okay, so here. You know, it's a good idea to put these marks there. Okay. Damn, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm actually drawing stuff today. It's crazy. Okay. All right, let's do the next one. Awesome. Man, these are just so good. Love these poses. Just like the weight shifting, tension in the muscles. Love it. I got a question for anybody that has a iPad Pro. How important is the file size? Sorry, the memory size. Because if I just got like 120, what is it? The base one, 128 gigabyte. I'm trying to think how often I would be like unloading that shit. You're doing all right, Morvu? It's good to hear, dude. Good to hear, man. Because whenever I see memory, that shit is marked up like a motherfucker. You know, like that's like that's what changes the price and the affordability of an iPad Pro. And it's probably the thing that's the most easiest to make. Maybe not, though. memory is interesting because it's going to change so quick. It's going to get so much smaller and much more condensed, and more of it. You know, like whereas like 1 gig was impressive at one point, now it's like 1 terabyte. It's kind of like you need at least a terabyte nowadays. You know, and they mark the prices up of their iPads depending on the memory size. Not necessarily. Well, I guess you can if you decide to upgrade the processor, if that's even an option. I don't know if it is. Anyways, I'm talking the hard drive space or the SSD, whatever the memory system is that iPad Pros use. What would be because they have, I think they have 128 gigs is the smallest size, and then they have, I think, is it 500? Or can you actually get a terabyte on an iPad? And the reason why I'm mentioning this is because it's like literally the difference of $1,000. It adds like an extra $1,000 just for like 400 more gigs. I don't think you can really do an external hard drive. I guess you could do cloud-based shit though, right? I'm paying, what, $2 for... How many gigs do I get? 300 gigs for my, $2 that I pay for Google's, cloud service. Is that the best cloud service? I'm assuming Google is. It's super cheap. I don't know. It really depends on your workflow. If you're only, yeah, that's what I'm thinking about, Thorism. Like if I'm just trying to thumbnail, maybe clean up a thumbnail, turn it into a sketch, get the sketch cleaned up, and then pop it over to Photoshop. I can't see that filling up the hard drive too quickly. And then, yeah, you know what? I think I probably will get the smaller size. Yeah, and that's the thing, Dirty Paws. I don't know if you can get a... you probably can. But how would that work? You would just have your iPad plugged in as you're drawing to with your little SSD drive next to you. I guess that's not that bad of a compromising setup. Let's lower the head a bit. Yeah. That's her hand in the back there. On a Pro, yes, you can get a 1 terabyte unit. That's crazy. Is it worth it? Probably not. That's a lot for... It's just not, yeah, it's just not really worth that price point. And it's... The real slap in the face is that probably in like a year or two, a terabyte will not cost $1,000 extra. It's just like, that's... Storage and memory... It's crazy how much it's accelerated. just from the last 5 years. You know, having like a 16 gigabyte thumb drive, and now you can get like a terabyte. I think I've even seen 2 terabyte thumb drives out there. It's crazy. And we don't even know what's fucking memory going to be like once we're using quantum tech. You know, like we're using what IMB is. Is it IMB? IBM? IBM. Sorry. Dyslexic. What kind of tech they're working on? What's the hard drive space going to even mean on a quantum computer? Like, oh, I need more memory. I have more memory now. Is that how it works? Is that how the quantum computers work? Time to upgrade the GPU. The GPU's upgraded, it just like wills it into existence. I don't think that's how quantum physics works though. Or is it? I know we get a lot of quantum physics physicians. We get a lot of smart people in here. Smarter than me. Is this a possibility? Once we have quantum computers doing quantum computer type stuff, I guess it's hard to tell because that's literally the fucking future. Like, we'll be able to store anything anywheres because we can hack into cells. Right? We'll be able to hack into cells. This probably isn't related to quantum computers, but imagine just being like, oh, I've uploaded all my PSDs to my pinky, to the skin in my pinky, because there's little bits of cells and stuff, apparently. We're all made up of cells and stuff. So... okay, my brain is just turned off right now. I don't know what I'm talking about. Alright. Let's get this link. You guys think about that stuff? No? Is it just me? Sometimes I try and come up with the sci-fi tech in my brain. And then figure it out. Yeah, me either. That was a test. You guys passed, so don't worry about it. I don't do that stuff either. Big gulp. Still waiting for organic CPUs. Yeah, Elon, what the fuck? Take forever. No, you cannot export items from the iPad Pro to an external USB-C hard drive. You can import, but not export. That's stupid. So are you saying that you can't save things to like a Google Drive? And then take the shit out of the Google Drive on a different computer? And certainly you can do that, at the very least, right? Because if that's true, then I'm not getting one. I don't know how other people manage to have a workflow. Maybe I'm misunderstanding. This line needs to be up higher. To Google Drive, yes, but not to physical attach hard drive. Right. Right. I'm okay with that. I mean, that's the direction that tech is going anyways, right? By that I mean like wireless, like not having more things connected, but having them connected wirelessly via the internet, Bluetooth, which kind of sucks, honestly, because I prefer wired shit. If I have the option to have wired, I will take wired. Wired mouse, wired headphones, even though I'm just wearing earbuds right now. Wired Ethernet for gaming. You know. But I guess for memory, for storage, that can be on the cloud. Yeah, I think this leg is a little long. Button that up a bit. Probably a little bit too thick and big. Change your anchor point. Hold down Alt. Hold down Shift. Rotate that out a little bit like that. Maybe a little bit bigger. And then shrink this foot. Or this shin here. Alright, I think that's that one. So there, got a couple of these on the go. Alright, I'm gonna run upstairs, stretch my legs a little bit, top up on the old coffee, and we're gonna continue on drawing these. I'm having a lot of fun with this. This is a blast. Alright, I'll be right back, guys. Alright, we're back. Sorry about that. Catch up with what you guys are saying. I have avoided Apple overpriced garden walled, yeah. Yeah, that's just what Apple does. They make their own tech and force you to adapt to it. Marketing, that makes sense. That's how they can become much more profitable, because you have to buy the $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 adapters or whatever the fuck, so. Okay, alright, so that was this pose. So now we are moving on to the next one here. Awesome. Weight being transferred. Balances shifting. Because like external hard drives and hard drives are relatively affordable. It really depends on the size that you're getting, but over the last couple of years, they've become much more affordable. I bought a 512 gigabyte SSD in 2008, and it was $1,200. I bought a 4 terabyte SSD for $700 a couple weeks ago. Exactly. It's so crazy, man. Yeah. Storage. Like, we need batteries and we need storage. And both of those things can be pretty cheap to make. But have a... I don't know, actually, what's the cost to build a hard drive? I doubt this is information that anybody would have handy, but... because once we know that, obviously, then you can tell how much they're marking things up. I don't know, I would say that the materials required are maybe not so much for batteries. Batteries is something completely different. Solid state drives and stuff. I wonder how cheap they are to make. It cost about 4 schmickles. This many. Alright. Do we want to double up on them? Yeah, I think so, eh? Just do that. I agree to an extent. I always want wired for internet connectivity, but things like mice, headphones, I'm different. Like when I'm gaming on my laptop, I have a wireless Bluetooth mouse, and I do also have these really cheap but amazing MPOW. I think there's tons of brands out there for these wireless Bluetooth earbuds.
What was that?
And they cost like $40. They're like cheap, and it's good. They're good. So you that's what I use. That's what I use, the Bluetooth set of those and a Bluetooth mouse when I'm using the laptop. So I'm on the Wi-Fi when I'm doing that. But this is the site that we're using. In case anybody wants to know, by the way, I like to just have that in the chat. If anybody's just coming in, we're just... This week was supposed to be a leg week. I guess it's turning into a leg, arm, body, faceless week. But I'm having fun with this, so I'm going to keep doing it. Imagine having fun and drawing. No, don't do that, Derek. See, you're supposed to hate yourself. What's an organic PC going to be like? Well, I guess it's we're the PC. We start using our own processing power to game. Whoa. I'm the game. And the PC. What the fuck? And how would you play games? I guess like games would be like hanging out with another friend and you're like, hey, do you want to play some multiplayer organic human PC games? And they're like, sure. And then they just like plug their finger into your eye or your ear or something. And that's how you multiplayer connect. You know what? Out of all the places they could connect to, we should be thankful it's the ear. Okay. Okay. All right. Am I caught up? Yeah. Yeah, so I probably will either go with the 128 or the next one up, the 2 something gigabyte, because I think it's only a couple $100 more. I don't know. We'll see. Well, I need to do more research. Where did my image go? Here it is. Okay, we're good. All right, so here we go. So she is leaning a fair bit now. Make sure I'm getting that. There's her first foot there. This leg is bending. Maybe not that much. Foot is raising off the ground. So her arm is continuing to travel out this way. Her back arm is now visible. So she was winding up. Winding up for a spin of some sort. So I think in a little bit, like maybe in a couple months, I think something that I might want to do or might do is I might upload all the PSDs onto a Patreon, and then every month I'll drop all the PSDs that we have done studies on, or all the PSDs from the stream. Just dump them into a file and then put them on a Patreon for like $2 or something. I think that would be kind of a nice little passive potential income for me, and maybe something. I don't know if people are even interested in that kind of stuff. Because it's not necessarily a tutorial, it's just like a PSD dump. I think tutorials I could do elsewhere. Gumroad and stuff. And then maybe just have, yeah, and then maybe just have them early access. I don't know. See, like, we were talking about, like, how to market yourself earlier, I think last week, or was it this week? I can't remember. And it's just one of the things that has never felt like a I don't know, like, it's, what are the ethics on self-promotion, you know? It's always something that just feels weird. But then there's people who just fucking go for it, and they find a number of a moderate amount of success and just being like, YOLO, here's my promotion. And they don't have any issues. It's just like, for me, it's always been like, I hate talking about myself. Even though I'm a huge fucking narcissist. Anybody has to be if they're a streamer, I guess. I don't know. It's just a weird, uncomfortable part to all of this. But I think that might be an interesting idea to at least try out. You know, I'll have all the brushes up there, and when I'm making my own reference for studies, I'll include that. I don't know. I just thought I'd share that idea and see what the feedback is. Who is your audience? I don't know. We did a podcast episode that covered a little bit of feeling comfortable doing self-promotion. Well, a lot of episodes got into it, but one more than others. Yeah? What were some things you guys covered? I guess I'll have to check it out then. Yeah, it's just never been something I've felt comfortable doing. And I've always hoped that just work would somehow land on my lap, but it doesn't. It doesn't work that way either. So I gotta do something. You gotta put yourself out there. Okay, so I get some lats here. Down to the obliques. Aha! I will watch this later today. Why am I not subscribed? There we go. Job Ador. Alright. Thanks, Moose. Appreciate it, dude. Under the hip. Belly button here. Back over to the obliques. Lats. Okay, so down to the legs now. The online conventions episode also probably doesn't apply to anyone other than those who are directly missing income from conventions. Other than that, genuinely think the other episodes are helpful. Some are more targeted for concept artists, but if I recall, they also cover some more broadly applicable topics. Okay, cool. I'll have a listen when I'm working later today. Much appreciated, as always, Moose, for the awesome resource information. It's much appreciated, dude. I don't know if that's, yeah, maybe that. Okay, back to here. Down to the ankle. A lot of tension in here. I kind of wish that she wasn't wearing black shorts. We could at least see some of the creases. Ankle. Toes here. And squished. Let's read this a little bit more. Advertise the hell out of yourself. Do you judge the milk commercials on the side of the supermarket? Well, it's not necessarily about advertising. It's about yelling out your advertisement into a blank void, an empty void. Is basically what the issue is. That's kind of it. It's like if you're promoting yourself in the same place and it's still no one's there to hear it, it's not a good way to promote yourself. You're not going to find that much clientele. I don't know. I think it's just time. It just takes time. I think the most important thing is just consistency. You know, like even if you don't have tens of thousands of followers, I think as long as you're posting as often as you can, That's better than not posting as often as you can. You know, and all it really takes is one pair of eyes to change shit, right? The right pair of eyes can mean the world. So consistency and frequency, probably really important. Says the guy who deletes posts after he posts them. I do it all the time. Oh god, it's awful. Social media reach is getting worse. It's the I feel like they've done something in the last couple of years to like the specifically Instagram and Twitter, to their algorithms, that its discoverability is like non-existent. I don't know. I really don't know. But that stuff's kind of outside of your control, though. You know, it's kind of how it is. You should still post, but getting high results in search engines is probably more efficient. More advertising equals less organic. Like for organic discovery, like people just happening to find your work. Yeah, I'd say the majority of people, that's how they find them. I don't think they really see any advertising. I would assume that most artists get a growth in their following due to hashtags and certain events going on. And maybe even like on portfolio days, like on Twitter, well, it's like portfolio day every 3 weeks, but when you actually have something in there that's worthy of showing, I guess maybe that's when, I don't know. And there's a lot of anxiety in joining those, right? Putting your name out there, even though you only have the same shit that you put in the last time, right? All right, let's just get this foot here. Feels still kind of weird. think they're both a little too long, so let's raise them up a bit. Maybe more like that. The foot is probably a little too big as well. All right. You should still post, but getting high results. Search engines are probably more efficient. More advertising equals less organic. Do you have the option of making short articles on your website? No. I don't even. Is my website is my website still even up? I've been using ArtStation as my portfolio. I've never seen any traffic at my my JohnDerekMurphy.com site. Nothing. The only traffic I ever saw over there was me going to check and see if there's traffic. So it's not yeah. All right, the next image. Fantastic. Just absolutely love this. Okay. Let's keep going. What? No? Okay. I've been doing daily Instagram stories. Huh? But I found out that you need... This is why Instagram is so fucked. You need at least, I think, 10K in order to have a swipe up feature. I thought that shit was just like for everybody. Because that would be great. It'd be like I could do a story. Like, be like, hey guys, I'm Derek. Here's what I'm drawing. Swipe up to go to my stream, and then it would take you to the stream, and hopefully that would, you know, some people would actually try and do that. But in order to have that feature unlocked, you need, I think, either to be verified or to have 10K plus followers. So I don't know how much good doing that is, but I'm having fun with it, so I'm going to keep doing it until we either get verified or get 10K, so we can have a swipe up unlocked. Okay. This foot here. I wonder if there's any online business courses for artists and marketing courses. I imagine there is. Finding ones that are worthwhile would be ideal. Or if I even need to do any of that stuff. I don't know. It's just like, I feel like I'm missed out on that. It's like, I got the, hey, you like to draw, Gene. So draw, but I also wasn't, like, given a, here's how you can make money off of doing it. It was never really, included in my, I don't know, my packaging. No user manual. Let's all the cash out of here. Neck. Those are her lats, deltoid. Bicep. And this way. Other hand. This arm is coming out here. Palm, fingers, thumb. Right, so there's a knee. I'm gonna be careful with this line. Knee overlaps that. And it comes down.
It's cold outside.
Okay. And I think we're gonna call it a stream here. We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of these bodies in motion drawings here. Hold on a second. I'm having an absolute blast with these. A lot of these I'd like to try out again, which is good. That's good, because I want to use this website a lot. So tomorrow, maybe we'll do another one. And then maybe Thursday we'll paint one. Maybe at least the legs. I don't know, we'll see. But if this fantastic site, I'm gonna link it again in the chat here. Thanks, Hugo, I appreciate that. Bodiesinmotion.photo. Maybe tomorrow we'll do some male legs. But yeah, man, we're drawing. We're doing a lot of drawing, and that's what I want. So it's good. That's good. Like I said, that's the stream. I'm gonna call it here. If you're new, I do stream Monday through Friday. If this is your first time hanging out, first of all, I want to say thank you for spending some time here. It means a lot to me. I have such a great time hanging out with you guys and doing all kinds of silly shit and hopefully also some learning too. But that's it. I'll be back tomorrow and we'll do some more. Other than that, thanks for watching. Did I already say we stream Monday to Friday, 9 a.m. EST? Well, there you go. That's our schedule. We stream Monday to Friday for about 3-ish hours every day. This year I want to really focus on the fundamentals and just studies and stuff like that. So you'll see a lot of that for the first half of this year. We'll eventually be moving into environments and composition studies and stuff like that. But the later half of this year, I would like it to be focusing on what we hopefully learned and putting that new knowledge towards portfolio development. And we'll work on some new portfolio images, concept art, etc. No, I'm not gonna rate anybody. You guys are free to do as you want after the stream. I encourage you to go wherever you feel most organic, most natural of directions to go to. I'm gonna stop talking. I'm gonna get some food. You guys enjoy the rest of your day. Loves and hugs. I'm out. Peace.